Well, hey folks, pt.7 here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farm Sim 22. We're here on the Calm Lands map, and I have been busy. I harvested a bunch of grass off of this area, and you may notice there's a bunch of stripy bits. Indeed, this is going to be our grapes and our olives. So, I've got space for 5 rows there. Well, 10 actually. I'm going to do... My plan is to... is to plant 1 row up this side, 1 row up this side, here, etc. for these 5 rows. So there'll be 10 rows of olives and or grapes. And then I've got another set over here. I put some bee houses down. We had bee houses on the other map. I've got another set here, not quite as big. Because unfortunately the property line is kind of at an angle to what we want here. Yeah, it's just weird. These don't, even though I use the GPS, these don't actually line up with any other edge. Anyways, so that is done. We've got a couple of greenhouses, and there's a place to sell rocks. Now, it won't turn them into lime. That particular mod was actually a part of... well, it wasn't a part of, but it was made for the map we were on. As I guess the only part of the factory pack that really ever got built. So, we've got a little bit of chaff fermenting in there. Well, actually, I guess it was grass. But turns into chaff once you stick it in there, apparently. Now, do you actually... You don't. Okay. That's kind of what I wanted to know. Kind of what we wanted to know. Can I get past you? Yes, I can. Barely. There we go. Okay. There we are. You always gotta hope that you didn't leave the field thing turned on. Otherwise you set your plow down and you now have a permanently plowed piece of dirt. How are we doing here? Fuel's getting down there. We're alright. We're alright. Now, the other thing I've done... Oh, I've got a hired worker picking up stones. In the couple... Well, you guys know that this field was here. I did put a second one in up above. Now, I just need to know... Okay, you got a long way to go, so no problem there. You're not blocked by an object, dude. So there's the second field. Then we've got cows and pigs over here, but we don't have any pigs yet. That shed over there is going to be for bales. As you can see, I've also mowed this. But it's still there, so we've got to pick that up. And toward that end, I have decided, hence the bale shed, to go with bales. So let's go get our baler. There's some other gear up here as well, as I sold some of the equipment we had, like our seeder. I bought the seeder I was using on the other map from Stevie's mod pack. Alright, so we've got a baler, we've got a bale loader, we've got our seeder, and we've got our little lime spreader. Those will all have to eventually make their way back. Now, I've never used this particular pottinger animal before, so we'll see how it does. Let's have a look, shall we? Change bale size. No, I don't think so. Let it drop. Okay. Doesn't look like it does anything else, does it? Okay, so let's drop that. Would we need to unfold it? No, apparently not. You don't. Yeah, I know. We're getting there. There we are. Now, of course, being round bales, they may decide to go for a little walkie. We'll have to see how that goes. Alright, so what's the process here? Let's have a look. Okay, so at that point I should be able to carry on, right? Ooh, I missed a big spot. Yoink. Alright, lovely. I've got it set up to auto drop. Well, as you guys saw, I did just change it. No big mystery there, thanks, species. So there's our soon-to-be little pig pen. There's our coos. Here's our bale shed. Whoa. Alrighty, let's head out here. Now, when that guy's finished doing that field, we'll move him over to the next one. This is going to be where our other fields will reside. Nice and, well, not level, but certainly not overly nasty. Okay, I want you to drop in between rows if you can. Yeah, kind of, eh? Good. Much better spot to drop off. No, I don't think I'll bother picking up the stones on our grape and olive patches. It looks like he's just about done. Nice. Anyway, I don't know why I stopped there for so long. Didn't need to. Let's continue on. Not that it matters, but you know. We are wasting daylight. And seeing as we've already been here more than a month. Yeah, I'd forgotten totally about that. Now, luckily enough, the little bit that was available for planting in August only really kind of improves for September. So, yeah, wasn't that big a deal. So the grass that I cut from the upper part there, where we've got our areas for grapes, is in the 2 haylofts that we have. Now we got the one I originally put in, and then I put in another one right by the cow shed, down below it. Well, that stayed alright, eh? It's weird, these orange flowers have started staying. Didn't notice that before. But when I mow, it didn't get those orange flowers. I mean, I know there's bushes everywhere, but it wasn't until that's the first time I've seen those. So I do hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. It is actually Saturday here on the lovely Sunshine Coast of British Columbia, Canada. Okay, that's going to dump, so let's... There we go. Instead of having it out here in the boonies somewhere. I figured that light blue would stand out, and it seems to, eh? You can quite clearly see all of our bales. Cool. Oh, he's not done. I thought he was almost done. Huh. Oh. I'm gonna pop over there in a sec just to see how he's, whoops. No, don't do it. Sure, you can kick it out there. There you go. Okay, I think that should have all of that. Alright. What a mess. What a mess. Well, I'll bet you them orange flowers disappear if I drag a plow over them. So if you're new to the channel, maybe consider leaving a like, maybe even a subscription. And of course, those of you that are not new to the channel, if you like the content, don't be afraid to hit that like button. It's absolutely free, it doesn't hurt that much. And I understand it's actually pretty good exercise for your index finger. So, you know, looking out for your safety here, folks, and your welfare, you know. Beyond that, the description down below has some decent links to some good channels. Oldman 102, the designer of all the Ricci maps, and City Farmer, absolutely wonderful fellow. Does some really good farm videos. There are also links to my Patreon's channels, as well as my my Patreon channel, in case anybody would like to contribute in that fashion. But beyond that, I hope you just enjoy the content. But I imagine nobody's actually here. They're all off playing that Elden Ring. Boy, talk about a game that got hyped. Unbelievable. I think every single gaming company in the world sent me an email telling me Elden Ring has been released. I'm like, yeah, but it's $80. I don't pay $80 for a freaking video game. $80 is like 2/3 of my monthly grocery budget. Well, it was. With prices these days, it's only about half. And rapidly dwindling. Pretty crazy out there right now, I'll tell you. Now, I live in a... well, it's considered a fairly isolated community, although, I mean, in this day and age, I mean, you know. In all honesty, we're only... I mean, I'm less than 100 miles from the biggest city in the province. Okay, I don't want this guy to dump somewhere bizarre. I'll just let him go here. There you go. But it does mean that some things, well, I mean, everything has to be brought in. You know what I mean? Like, a special trip has to be made. Somebody's got to fill a truck and put it on a ferry to get here. Doesn't matter if you're coming from Vancouver Island or Vancouver, one way or the other. It's the only ways in, and you've got to take a ferry. So that right away adds to the cost of things. Like, we pay more for gas than they do 20 miles away on the island, right? You know, and considerably more than they do 90 miles away in Vancouver. So now we've got this extra, well, you know, everything costs more right now. There's huge inflation. There's issues with shipping and supply and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. It has gotten... I have no idea what gas costs. I go out so seldom in my car. You know, I have a really good store that's within walking distance. So other than a major grocery shop, I can buy pretty much anything I need there. And even for me, as gimpy as I am, I can still walk there. But yeah, prices. Woof. I have no idea what gas is right now here in town. Like I said, I just don't go out that far that often. And although I do use the car a heck of a lot more this time of year, I still, you know, once or twice a month usually is all I go out in the car. So I have no idea what fuel is up to at the moment. I believe the last time I filled it was like 168 or something. That's a liter, by the way. Yeah. So work that out per gallon. You know. For my American friends. I'm sorry, American friends. I don't know. How are we doing here? Well, we've got a lot to go. That's how we're doing. Yeah, these little blue bales do stand out, don't they? Wow. But we do have a bale stacker, so we'll be able to load the shed fairly easily. And if we find we have a bit of an abundance, well, I can certainly sell these a lot easier than I can sell grass. I mean, we can sell grass. I actually sold a trailer full of it, just to see. But yeah, nobody's willing to pay much money. Well, nobody. There's only one place that buys it. They're not willing to pay much money. Off you get. There you go. And I can't say as I blame them. I mean, grass is not exactly a stable product. It's like if you harvested lettuce, but instead of harvesting it in heads, you used a machine that basically separated it all into leaves while it harvested. Well, if you didn't manage to offload that within 20 minutes of harvesting it, odds are you've got a truck full of garbage. Yeah. Yep, one could say we got a bad case of blue bales. Never mind. I might use that for my title. YouTube likes me like that. YouTube doesn't even know who I am. Every time I log in the morning and I light up YouTube and I see how few views and recommendations I've gotten, I go, don't you know who I am? Really? Well, that's no help because I don't either. Yeah. Let's keep going. How's he doing? Oh, he's just finishing. Look at him. Oops. So, how you doing? You haven't filled up with rocks. That's a good thing. Let's get you over to the other one. Nice job. Nice job. I didn't say we don't have any pigs yet. Oh, is this one done? Oh, it is. Ew. Okay, well. What do you know? You're done, dude. So... let's go. Oops, what am I doing? No, 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 no. Yeah, you have to stop there, otherwise you're going to leave a bunch of grass on the field instead of in the bale. Right till it does that. Ooh, we still got a couple of rows left, eh? Alright, and same thing. I'm not going to turn around until he's dumped this. There you go, dude. Get rid of it. Thank you very much. Huh. I didn't realize that those are actually clear screens that have the caution stripes painted on them. Yeah. You can see right through them. They're like perspex or one of those materials. Okay. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to go all quiet. I was actually concentrating on what I was doing. Okay. Whoop. Really? Hurry, I don't want it to dump it out the other side. There we go. Whew. Just. Oh, this is going to be a nice bunch of bales. I think we're going to fill up like half of that shed. Go ahead. Very nice. Achievement, that's a wrap. Oh, look at that, eh? I got achieved. I didn't know there was an achievement for wrapping bales. Excellent. Up. Missed my cue. I was taking a sip of coffee. Well, it's a good thing you don't have to replace that wrapper. I'd have been up to the store a couple of times by now, eh? Oh, how did I miss that? This is a long job. Wow. Indeed. But it's gonna pay off. I'll say, these are gonna be mostly, I think, money makers. Because we have the little pit for our cows. And that was the idea of that one. Was it should supply the needs of the little bit of cattle that we have quite adequately. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to finish this off. And next time around we'll gather them up. We'll store some away. And we'll sell some. We've also got some other things to do. We got to get water into our greenhouses. So that they will start producing. So yeah. The farm should be picking up pretty good. And then of course we still got to get some planting done. We've got a couple fields ready now. And we should be able to get a couple more. As I said, up here. And that should be pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let this guy unload here. There we go. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We are progressing. I think we're pretty much as good a point as we were at on the last map now. And that's a good feeling. So, there you go. Have yourselves an absolutely wonderful day. Take care of each other. And we'll see you here next time. Ciao for now.